Brazil versus Argentina isn't just a derby between shirts. It is a centuries-old tug-of-war for the very soul of football. From Pelé and Maradona, through Ronaldinho and Riquelme, to Neymar and Messi, every generation picks a side and argues until voices crack. Yet once, briefly, an Argentine kid from Avellaneda dared to cross that border in spirit. Ricardo Centurion grew up juggling on dusty corners, copying Ronaldinho's elasticos, and dreaming samba dreams under a blue and white sky. Scouts called him the Neymar Argentino. Pundits whispered he could be the spark that lit a new Albiceleste dynasty. But fame is a fickle pyromaniac. Give it the wrong kindling and it burns everything, even the one who struck the match. This is the gut-twisting story of a genius who dribbled past everyone except his own demons, and why, even now, his last chance at redemption might be unfolding far from the roar of La Bombonera, January 19th, 1993. Villa Luján, Avellaneda, a maze of cracked sidewalks, flickering streetlights, and turf wars. Nobody ever wins. 5-year-old Ricky is yanked from sleep by an explosion. His father, working an illegal fireworks job, never makes it back. Poverty tightens around the family like barbed wire. Neighborhood gangs recruit teenagers as runners. Funeral marches outnumber birthday songs. Ricardo's lifeline is a mangy football that rockets between battered apartment walls. While classmates idolize Batistuta, Ricky rewinds Ronaldinho clips on a borrowed VHS player, rewiring his brain for joy instead of fear. He learns the kind of dribble that humiliates, the kind of shimmy that makes grown defenders curse. Each nutmeg is a small rebellion against the chaos outside, and one by one the barrio notices. Racing Club's academy coach Victor Blanco still tells the story with a half laugh. Centurion came begging for a trial and left with 3 coaches begging him to stay. At 14, he already dribbles like an adult and laughs like a child, bouncing the ball on his neck while reciting Ronaldinho quotes. Teammates Lautaro Martinez and Rodrigo de Paul, now World Cup winners, admit he was the gold standard. Fans swarm preseason friendlies to watch him glide past senior defenders, socks slouched, smile wide. Debut, 2012. His first full campaign becomes a highlight reel. Rainbow flicks on the touchline, a backheel volley that trends on South American Twitter for days, a double elastico that makes Boca legend Carlos Bianchi explode on the sideline. Péguenle carajo! Kick him already, because humiliation hurts more than a last-minute goal. Rival fans hurl coins, commentators hurl praise. Centurion laps it up, but with every standing ovation, discipline whispers a little softer in his ear. A fractured ankle from a brutal tackle sidelines him for months. Alone with painkillers and late-night parties, the first cracks appear. Serie A used to be the finishing school for South American prodigies. Genoa signs Ricky in 2013, touting him as the next Di Maria. The welcome lasts 3 matches. Tactical rigidity suffocates his street rhythm. Language barriers add loneliness to frustration. When he sneaks out for midweek clubbing in Milan, local tabloids plaster the photos. He answers critics on the pitch, 1 solo run through 3 defenders and a side-foot finish. But manager Gian Piero Gasparini benches him for missing a video session. Italian nights grow longer. Morning alarms grow quieter. After 18 tense months and a handful of sparks, Genoa ships him back on loan. He returns to racing humbler in body, not in mind, and helps deliver the 2014 league title. But the taste of Europe lingers like an unfinished sentence. São Paulo FC welcomes him with open arms, and Carvalho de Carvalho, the press officer, coins a headline, O Neymar Porteño. Fans expect fireworks. They get damp matches. Libertadores elimination obscures his flashes of brilliance. Cultural integration stalls. Portuguese lessons abandoned. Diet plans ignored. Curfews broken. When reporters ask if he feels pressure, he quips, "Pressure?" In Avellaneda, we called this Tuesday. The joke masks homesickness. 6 months later, he's on a plane back to Argentina, loaned to Boca Juniors, where adoration and temptation live on the same block. Boca shirts sell with his name before he's kicked a ball. On debut, he nutmegs 2 defenders, scores and high-fives Carlos Tevez like they've been neighborhood buddies for years. Headlines scream, Centurion plus Tevez equals new golden duo. But behind the scenes, he skips recovery sessions, arrives reeking of alcohol, and once enters the training ground still wearing club night glitter. A 4 a.m. car crash, 3 vehicles damaged, Ricky flees on foot. Police dashboard cam records him offering to "fix it right here, boss," waving cash. Boca executives bite their lips and pay fines, hoping talent outweighs trouble. It doesn't. His girlfriend files assault accusations, bruised ribs and 3 broken teeth. Courts lack evidence, media lacks mercy. Hours after the hearing, he scores 2 wonder goals. La Bombonera forgets outrage and chants his name. Social media erupts again when he posts a photo flashing a pistol. The club prepares a $6 million permanent deal, then scraps it upon learning he brawled inside a Puerto Madero nightclub hours before signing. Incredibly, racing still welcomes him home. Loyalty or denial? You decide. March 2019. Racing faces River Plate. Subbed off. Centurion shouts at coach Eduardo Coudet, then shoves him on live television. Racing drops him to the reserves. Cameras catch him yawning through practice, headphones blaring reggaeton, while teenagers chase first-team dreams. He joins Vélez on loan. Club officials assign a babysitter-style minder. Night after night, Ricky gives security the slip, reappearing at dawn glassy-eyed. Vélez imposes separate training, hoping humiliation will reform him. It doesn't. Pandemic lockdown lands like a hammer. Alcohol consumption spikes, insomnia worsens. ESPN interviewers notice nervous tics and hollow eyes. He admits, "I can't sleep at night. The street calls me." Family interventions fail. One evening, he vanishes for 10 days. Friends file a missing person report. Found alive, dehydrated, shaking. He begs the press for space. "I'm fighting monsters you can't see." Coaches call for psychiatric help. Ricky attends 2 sessions and stops. Late 2024. Barcelona of Guayaquil offers an unprecedented contract laden with behavioral clauses. Random breath tests, mandatory therapy, curfews enforced by security staff. Negotiations leak to Twitter. Memes explode. Ricky posts a praying hands emoji, then deletes it. Talks stall. While rumors swirl, another door opens across the Andes. In April 2025, Bolivian giants Oriente Petrolero announced Centurion's signing until December 2025. Paperwork delays postpone his registration, but by mid-April, he is cleared to debut, smiling in green and white stripes. Local reporters note he's trimmed, focused, stone-cold sober. He tells them, "This is my last bullet." Familiar words, unfamiliar conviction. Bolivia's altitude tests lung capacity. Discipline will test soul capacity. Fans, skeptical yet hopeful, chant his name in Santa Cruz as he jogs touchline warm-ups. Will the thin air suffocate excuses and revive the artist? Ricardo Centurion dribbled like Neymar, celebrated like Ronaldinho, and self-sabotaged like no one before. He was the street magician who made defenders disappear until his own reflection vanished too. Today, standing on Bolivian soil, he faces the one rival he never beat, himself. If he wins, the comeback won't earn Ballon d'Or votes or billion-view highlights. It will earn something rarer, peace. And maybe, just maybe, victory will echo louder than any goal he ever scored. So the question hangs in the Andean air. Can a man who burned every bridge build a new one from ashes? Football waits. Life waits. And somewhere in Villa Luján, a dusty ball still rolls, hoping the kid who kicked it finds his way home.